Assalamualaikum. Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all going good. This is your third lecture today, and I hope you have done with the two lectures. Previous two lectures, I have covered the lesson number one. The name of the lesson is the map and the globe. So I can give you a quick review of what is map and what is globe. Then we proceed. This is the contents of the learning outcomes. So our unit 1 is globe and map skills, so in which we have to study the globe and the map, differentiate between the globe and the map and its characteristics. Then we have elements of the map, and then we have large scale and small scale maps. Okay, so first of all we covered the chapter number 1 of unit number 1, that is the globe and the map. Okay, I have done with the question and answers, and in the previous lecture I have given you some question and answers related to chapter 1, the globe and map. So here are the answers, so you can tally these answers from your answers. Okay, I can start with the question number 1, that is, what is a map? A map is a representation of the earth's curved surface on a flat piece of paper. Then we have the what are the uses of a map? Maps are usually used to display a specific area of land through a two-dimensional description. It describes certain features of an area through a visual display. Okay, the third one is how many types of map we have? List them. We have only two types of map: large scale and small scale maps. Okay. Now we have our question number 4. What is globe? A globe is a small spherical model of a earth. It is like a circle, and you can rotate it and locate your area, what you want to locate or what you want to search. Okay, then number question 5 is what are the features of the globe? A globe is three-dimensional man-made model of the earth. It represents all nations and other land masses, borders geographically. It is used to locate place, sea area, sea routes, continent, countries, ocean, rivers, cities, countries, etc. Okay, now we have the third question, sixth question, what are the advantages of maps over globe? So maps are easy to study, all the places can be seen at the same time, whereas globes have to be rotated. Okay, so the second point is maps are handy and can be carried, whereas globes are heavy and not easy to carry. And the third feature is the third advantage over globes is maps. The third point is map shows areas in detail, while a globe only show that how the earth looks like. And the seventh question of the chapter 1 is what is atlas? A collection of maps put together in a book is called an atlas. Okay, my students, I have given the 7 questions, so tally your questions so I can proceed to the chapter number 2. Okay, this is chapter number 2, globe and map skills. Elements of a map. A good map must contain some important elements such as a title, symbols, key, directions. Okay, what is title? A title shows what the map is about. It explains what a map is supposed to portray. Now we have a symbols. A drawing that stands for something real is called a symbol. It shows important features on a map. Symbols are used instead of pictures or words, which would take too much space on a map. The third element is a key. A key is also called a legend. Most maps have a legend which tells us what different symbols mean. Sometimes the symbols are pictorial. They can also be in the form of other symbols like doors, lines, and colors. As you can see, uh, in Egypt, that we have a pyramids over there. We have so many pyramids. So, and Egypt has a key that is a pyramid. That it's their legend. Okay, now the fourth one is directions. We can know which way to go while looking at a map by following directions. Okay, from how can we recognize the direction? We can recognize the direction through A compass. This is the cardinal compass which shows where is west, north, south and east. So the four main directions on compass rows are north, south, east and west. North is at the top and south is at the bottom. You can see in this picture, north is on the top and south is on the bottom, and east is to the right and west is to the left, directly opposite to the east. A compass rose is usually marked with the initials N for north, S for south, east for E for east and W for west. Okay, now I hope you can understand what are the elements of a mask or elements of a map. So in the end we have intermediate directions. What is intermediate directions? To show places located between the four main directions, a compass rose shows intermediate or ordinal direction. These are northeast, southeast, साउथ वेस्ट एंड नॉर्थ वेस्ट. अच्छा, ये जो डायरेक्शंस होती हैं कौन सी डायरेक्शंस कहलाती हैं? इंटरमीडिएट डायरेक्शन वो कहलाती हैं जो कि दो डायरेक्शंस के बीच में आती हैं. जैसे कि नॉर्थ और ईस्ट के बीच में आएगी तो वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट कहलाएगी, ईस्ट एंड साउथ के बीच में आएगी तो वो साउथ ईस्ट कहलाएगी, साउथ और वेस्ट के बीच में आएगी तो वो साउथ वेस्ट कहलाएगी, और वेस्ट और नॉर्थ के बीच में आएगी तो वो नॉर्थ वेस्ट कहलाएगी. ये कौन सी डायरेक्शंस होती हैं? ये इंटरमीडिएट डायरेक्शंस कहलाती हैं. ओके, दिस इज page number 12. Let's do it. So in A, answer the following question. You can see question number 1 is, look at a globe and locate Pakistan. If it is possible for you to have a globe, so you can rotate the globe and locate where is the Pakistan. Okay, it's experimental question. Okay, you can do it with the experiment. Notice how the globe sits on its stand. Why do you think it is made that way? आप लोग को नोटिस करना है कि ग्लोब जो है किस तरीके से अपनी डायरेक्शंस को मूव करता है, रोटेट होता है, और किस तरीके से हमें बताता है कि क्यों ऐसा है. ठीक है, ओके. एंड लेट्स कम टू अ बी पॉइंट. कंपेयर अ मैप एंड ग्लोब इन योर नोटबुक. आई कैन गिव यू द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ मैप ओवर ग्लोब्स. सो skip these questions. It is already done in the previous lecture. No. Now the C is, you have to write the question number 1. Describe each element of the map in detail. Okay, so you have to do what you have to do. You have to open page number this and you can find elements of a map over here. So the first element is title, then symbols, then key and direction. So this is your task, this is your homework. First of all, you have to tally the previous question and answers. Then for this lecture you have a questions. Describe each element of the map in detail. So you have 4 elements over there, 5 elements. So you can explain these elements in your copy. Okay, note down in your copy write down the date and the classwork, and then the chapter number 2, elements of a map. Then start with the question number 1 of C. Describe each element of the map in detail. And then on page number 8 we have the answer of these 5 elements. Okay, after this we have a chapter number 3 of unit 1, large scale and small scale maps. I have given the question of how many types of maps we have. We have 2 types of maps, large scale and small scale maps. Okay, you can read in this. A large scale map shows a small area in detail. A street map of a neighborhood in a large scale map. A small scale map shows a large area without much detail. A world map is a smaller scale map. ओके, लार्ज स्केल मैप कौन सा कहलाता है? जो छोटे से एरिया को एक डिटेल में बताता है. ठीक है. और स्मॉल स्केल मैप कौन कहलाता है? एक बड़ा सा एरिया जिसमें कोई डिटेल नहीं होती. जैसे कि वर्ल्ड मैप है हमारा. वर्ल्ड मैप जो है हमारा स्मॉल स्केल मैप. ठीक है, क्योंकि एक बहुत बड़ी जगह है जो हमें ज़्यादा डिटेल्स नहीं दे पाती है. start with the second paragraph. In large scale maps, the area of land represented by the map has been scaled down less. क्या मतलब हुआ इस लाइन का कि इस मैप में जो लार्ज स्केल मैप होता है जिसमें एरिया ऑफ लैंड होता है वो हमें क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, जो कि जिसकी पॉपुलेशन कम होती है. ठीक है. दिस मीन्स द स्केल इज लार्जर इन स्मॉल स्केल मैप्स एज द एरिया शोन ऑन द मैप इज बिगर इन साइज. और स्मॉल स्केल मैप्स में क्या होता है कि हमारा जो एरिया होता है वो बिगर होता है एज़ कम्पेयर टू लार्ज स्केल मैप्स. ओके. द मैप मस्ट बी स्केल्ड डाउन until it is much smaller. This is the reason for their names. Okay, as you can see here, the map of the Balochistan is showing greater details of the province. You can see this red area in this map. This is Balochistan and it is showing greater details of the province. It is large scale map. The map of Pakistan is only showing the provinces without much detail. It is called a small scale map. और जो पाकिस्तान का मैप जो हमें वो बताता है जिस प्रोविंसेस में हमारी जंगे स्केल कम है वो हमारे प्रोविंसेस हैं सिंध, पंजाब, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर, NWFP. एंड द लार्ज स्केल मैप कौन सा हुआ हमारा, बलूचिस्तान. ठीक है. अब आते हैं हम वर्ल्ड मैप के ऊपर. देखिए सबसे लास्ट में हमारे पास क्या दिया हुआ है, वर्ल्ड मैप दिया हुआ है. ऑल द लैंड ऑन द सर्फेस ऑफ द अर्थ इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 7 continents. इट इज़ वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. यू नो how many continents do we have in this world? We have 7 continents. The first is Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia, Antarctica, South America and North America. The largest body of water on earth is called an ocean. There are 5 oceans in the world. First of all, we have discussed 7 continents and now we have 5 oceans, the biggest 5 oceans of the earth. The number 1 is Indian Oceans, then we have Arctic Ocean, then we have Pacific Oceans, Atlantic Ocean and Southern Ocean. Okay, now you come to the answer the question C portion. Okay, we have come with the describe each element of the map in detail and what are the large scale and small scale maps. So in your copy you have to do what are large scale and what are small scale maps. Write in detail. In page number 10 we have a definition of what is large and what is small scale maps. Okay. The question number 1 is describe each element of the map in detail. The question number 2 is what are large scale and small scale maps. Okay, you have to do it by your own and in the next lecture I am giving you my answers, so tally your answers with my answers. Okay. So the third question is write the names of the continent and the oceans. It is very easy. On page number 10 we have 7 continents name and 5 ocean names, so you can write it very easy. Hope you can understand this lecture and chapter number 2 and 3 of globe and map skill, and this is your task. So you have to complete all the question answers. The question answers we have done in the previous lecture. You have to follow these and the question answer sorry, in this lecture we have done, you have to follow this. Okay, write down in your copies with neat and clean handwriting. Use blue pencils for the questions and black pencils for the answers. So answer A, answer portion C, answer the following questions is your task of today's lesson. Okay, describe each element of the map, then what are large and small scale, and write the names of the continents and the ocean. These 3 questions you have to do in your copy. I hope you have done with the lecture. So inshallah see you again in another lecture. From my side I am signing off. If you have any query you can message me, and while I am delivering you a lecture, so we can do much better like this. Okay, thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. I am signing off. Inshallah we will come in another lecture. Stay safe and stay at home. Allah Hafiz.